everybody? Danny here. This past weekend, we lost a wonderful entertainer and MC, Mr. Chuck Woolery. Passed away at the age of 83, leaving behind a wonderful legacy, hosting such shows as Wheel of Fortune, Scrabble, Lingo, and Greed, among others. Even doing that little reality show called Chuck Woolery Naturally Stoned for Game Show Network in 2003. Unironically, Naturally Stoned, that's a really good song, I think. So, Chuck, I'll be enjoying watching your shows for many years to come. So, Chuck, this one's for you. Thanks for all the memories. Good evening, and welcome to Danny's Den. I'm the Danny, and this evening, filling in for Sophie, we have my good friend Paige, Phenomenal One Shaw. How do you do, sir?
I'm doing all right. It's great to be back in Danny's world.
You were the original co-host of Danny's Den back when we were on my channel in 2022.
Yes, back when things were half black back then, and
yes,
this program was half black, and we were probably getting maybe half the audience back then, anyways.
If you're in the United States, well, not. If you're in the world, it's an interesting time to be alive. But if you're in the United States specifically, hell of a time to be alive. Now, unless you're living under a rock, Mr. DJT,
Oh, yeah.
Mr. DJT was reelected president of the United States. He decided to meet with the current president, Joe Biden, in the White House for a nice meeting over the fire, where they discussed political ideas while the media screamed at them for about 2 minutes. Did you see that clip?
Yeah.
So, Paige, do you have
Okay.
anything? Do you have anything specific you thought of that meeting?
It's interesting now that we actually had that meeting because I'm pretty sure when Biden was elected, we didn't have that meeting.
No. No, we didn't.
So, in a lot of ways, that says a lot about. I think in a way that says a lot about the Dems. That because when we lost, because think about it, when we lost, we did not start an insurrection to overthrow the government.
No.
So yeah.
Although I have seen a few people on Threads and or X who are like, so could we storm the Capitol now? No, don't do that. If you do that, you're a moron. Everyone's a lot of the right in particular, they're commenting how Joe looks so happy that Trump's back after all the stuff they said about him. Sorry about that, folks. We had some technical difficulties, and I had to move to my other computer. But yes, it's nice to see the current president and the president-elect meeting in a peaceful way. And I hope that their meeting was constructive, and it sounded like it was very good. Because even Trump, who has to throw in an insult every time, he said it was very cordial. Biden was very gracious, and we had a good time.
Well, you know, with Trump, he has to say at least "great" 5 times in a sentence.
Yes. Now, another thing I wanted to bring up about this is that Trump has added some loons to his cabinet as of the time we're taping this most recently. He added Dr. Oz for something.
Oh, God.
And funny enough, David texted me and said, yay, another game show host in the White House, because Dr. Oz hosted like a week of Jeopardy.
Yeah, because he did guest host Jeopardy for a minute.
That's great. Wants Bobby Kennedy Jr. to be in charge of health. And as a result of that, we got this wonderful picture.
Yeah.
Now take a look at that.
Yeah.
That's the cool kids table if I've ever seen one. Let's see. You got Elon, who he's not showing teeth because he's got a mouthful of food, and then you got Trump. You don't see Trump smile with the teeth too often, but yeah, he's happy to be there. Then you got Don Jr. holding up the basket of
McDonald's, right?
He's like, yeah, eat a McDonald's. He could be their next spokesman. And then don't forget Mr. Mike Johnson in the back.
Yep.
And then RFK Jr., who looks like he's about to be tortured because he wouldn't want to eat McDonald's.
He has the most. I'm so not prepared for a photo right now. Please don't try to capture this photo of me face.
Yeah.
That anybody could ever have, because he looks like he has like this motion of like he just walked in on the most awkward of things that you could walk in on. But keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, this guy is going to be in charge of health, but he's right here eating McDonald's.
Yeah. You know, it's good that they can disagree on some things and still work together, right?
Yeah.
And as a result of this, Saturday Night Live, they took their shots at this. They brought back Alec Baldwin to play Bobby Kennedy, as after we all know Alec Baldwin played Trump from 2016 to 2020.
And Baldwin made a great Trump. I really do think that.
Oh, I agree.
Because I was watching the other day when they parodied Deal or No Deal.
Oh, I remember that sketch.
Trump,
yeah,
and they had Steve Harvey playing as Howie.
Yeah, Kenan Thompson playing Steve Harvey, even though Steve Harvey ain't got shit to do with Deal or No Deal. But
just imagine Steve Harvey with Deal or No Deal.
Yeah, that's an alternate universe right there.
Ugh. Hey, it'd be better than him on Millionaire.
Yes. Oh yeah. Well, we did see that. Yeah. Who is Hervé Villachez? Right? What's that?
Yeah. What the hell? What do you want me to say?
Yeah. Yeah. Have you gotten to now? Ever since, well, it's been happening ever since Elon bought it, but more at an alarming rate after the election. A lot of users are leaving X en masse and going to a new forum called bluesky.social. Have you made the move?
I have not made the move to blue.social yet, but I can see why people are leaving X. But granted, people were leaving X as soon as Elon bought the thing.
Yes, but they're leaving it at an alarming rate,
and now it just seems like people are more leaving it at a faster, more utmost rate.
Yeah. Well, for those watching, you can follow me on there at gsfan2001.bsky.social. And I think that's enough of that, and we'll be back with more fun discussions after these commercials.
Walmart Plus. It's Walmart plus free delivery. Plus, saving time with the delivery part. Plus, saving money with the free part. Which is great for people who never have enough of either. Which, statistically speaking, is everyone. Walmart Plus. It's Walmart Plus.
Hey, wait. How are you getting streaming on this?
Roku.
Where's it plugged in?
It's in the TV.
Wait, where is it?
Inside.
Well, it can't all be in there. So, no stick thingy?
No, honey.
Where are the extra wires?
There aren't any. It's a Roku TV.
Oh, okay. I knew that.
Did you?
Want a smart TV with America's favorite streaming built in? Okay, Roku does that.
Choose joy. Choose the road. Choose your people. Choose your shot. Take it. Choose to get in there. Even better, get out there. That's it. Way out there. Choose your calling. Choose to really care. Choose to go for it. Just choose. We craft cars for those who choose to do more than simply move.
I wake up.
For over 75 years, people have saved money with Geico. Sorry.
Here we go, from the top, and action.
For over 75 years, people have saved money with Gecko.
Cut it.
What did I say? Gecko. I said Gecko. Oh. For over 75 years...
Keep it together.
I'm good. For over 70... What are you doing there? Stop making me laugh.
Geico, saving people money for over 75 years.
Don't look at me.
Shred bubble. Shred and pug on this mug bubble. Shred and pug on the painting of the wave that you can't quite name off the top of your head bubble. And anything else on anything else instead, Bubble.
Hey, Snoop, wrong commercial. Let's go.
Where we going, Jack?
You'll see. Everyone gets to customize their munchie meal, but I'm giving you your very own.
I've been known to get the munchies from time to time.
And your own intern, Mitch.
What up, Miach?
Oh, Miach is what my grandma calls me.
And your very own.
Oh, no, I'm not wearing that.
Got it. Terrible idea, Mitch.
Build your own munchie meal, or try mine. Only at Jack in the Box.
That looks good on you, Miach.
Thanks, Mr. Dog.
Welcome back to Danny's Den. Hope you enjoyed those commercials. Now, another really historical event that happened this month was the fight on Netflix, which took place between the legendary Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. Now, Paige, where were you on the night that Mike Tyson and Jake Paul duked it out?
To start that night, I was eating at the Silver Diner. That's a new restaurant that we got. Finally that hit our area. And then, yeah, because I saw some of the fights on that card. Like they had a great fight between two female boxers earlier on the night. It was a pretty good fight. But this was the fight everybody was talking about between Jake Paul and Mike Tyson.
Who were you expecting to win?
I think I was in the majority where people thought Tyson was gonna whoop Paul.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping for as well.
So I think I was kind of surprised to see, because that fight in a lot of ways was really rather sluggish.
Yeah, it looked like that episode of Seinfeld when that old man was trying to fight Jerry. I don't know if you ever saw that one. But I'm in a couple of Seinfeld.
I've seen that episode.
Yeah, and there's a ton of Seinfeld in the Seinfeld Facebook groups. There's a tons of memes comparing the Jerry versus old man Mandelbaum to the fucking Tyson and Paul fights.
Yeah. Yeah, because that fight, I think, for a lot of people, like, not only with the result, but also just with the fight itself, it was a big letdown.
Yeah.
But also, part of me is over here, like, Tyson's, like, 58 years old. Like, I don't think going into this, I don't think we were expecting him to be able to, put on a big 5-star classic, but...
I at least wanted him to bite his ear. Bite Paul's ear, I should say.
Because, to be honest, the weigh-ins was more of an entertaining thing than the fight.
Yeah.
But what's crazier is that both of them got suspended after the fight.
I'm kind of surprised that Jake Paul wanted to make boxing part of his career. Like, isn't he doing enough as a controversial YouTuber?
Well, he's had a few boxing fights, so I could see why.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I remember back when his brother Logan Paul and KSI had that event in 2021.
Mm-hmm. And now it's crazy how those two they're buddies now with making food products.
Yes.
Which I don't know if you've heard about Lunchly or not, but
Lunchly?
Yeah.
No, explain to the folks what Lunchly is.
So basically, Lunchly was like their take on Lunchables.
Oh.
They tried to make they tried to market this as a healthier alternative to Lunchables. But really, they're just really just downing you with electrolytes. But it's not the most healthy thing. And then not long, almost a couple weeks ago, apparently, like, a lot of the things that they were making Lunchly with had mold. A lot of the cheese had mold in it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so...
And I remember when the news of that Japanese forest video they did came out. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy. No, I remember. No. I should say about one thing about this Netflix fight is that everyone around the country, maybe even around the world, seem to be having it loading issues with Netflix.
Yeah, I think it almost crashed Netflix's server.
No, not for me. Here at this house, the video came in really clear, no lag at all, and everything was fine.
Yeah, where I was at, when I was at the diner, it was coming in pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I wanted Tyson to bite Jake Paul's ear, but if Jake Paul wins, I guess that's the way it should be.
Mm-hmm.
Although I'm not really a fan of either one of them.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm kind of in the I don't like Jake Paul boat.
Yeah.
I've learned to tolerate Logan Paul. I've learned to tolerate him, but Jake Paul, I can't.
Did you know they were from Cleveland?
Yes, I did actually.
I didn't know that for a while. I'm surprised. I've been to Cleveland 4 times. I'm surprised I never ran into them. Like,
I was about to say you're a frequenter of Cleveland.
In a way, I haven't. Last time I was there was Thanksgiving 2022, but I may visit some of my friends over there in the spring. We'll see.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Next topic we have is that our beloved Game Show Network is turning the big 3-0 on December 1st. Did you know that?
Yes, I did actually.
Yeah.
That's actually on my DSN content. That's actually on my content calendar. For Game Show Entertainment.
Yes.
I'm actually because I was about to make a post for that pretty soon because I'm about to start the December content.
Yep, 30 years ago, GSN launched with the little Winnie symbol. And we've, and I think you and I can say that we both grew up watching GSN at a very young age. So it's the source of it's a source of a lot of fun memories, you know?
Mm-hmm. Because I think your birthday, I know, what day is your birthday in June again?
The 6th.
Oh yeah, because the thing is, we're 23 days apart. So,
by the way, make sure you like Game Show Entertainment on Facebook. It's ran by this guy over here.
Yeah, it's ran by me and sometimes the guy to my left.
Oh, I only do it when I want to promote my Redbubble. For that, it has worked out a little bit.
Does stuff on there, but sometimes he makes me money. So
yes,
support him too.
Yeah. It's a wonderful source for up-to-date and anniversaries of certain things in the game show industry and news in general for game shows. And he's done a wonderful job at building that up and the amount of followers he has.
Yeah, we are closer to 5,000. We're getting close to 5,000.
Any particular Thanksgiving plans? Because we have that coming up.
I'm going up a state to be with the fam.
Very good.
What's your plans? You going back to a Polka Fest or?
Oh no, not this year. I'm just gonna go see my dad's family. Now let's see if let's take a look at the Game Show Network schedule for November 28th. So it looks like a Press Your Luck mini marathon from 10 a.m. to from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Eastern time.
Okay.
Then your customary Wheel of Fortune afternoon slot. Then 4 hours of Match Game 2016 with Alec Baldwin.
And,
I
know they just started rerunning that.
Yes, starting in September they did that, and that was I'm kind of surprised they did, but I think it's time.
I agree.
Yeah. However, it doesn't look like as of late that they'll be getting anything out of the vaults that's really spectacular. Like for the 30th anniversary, I don't. For the let's see, December 1st. Yeah, the schedule just seems as usual. Nothing out of the ordinary. Well, we'll see what they do at Christmas time.
Yep.
Yep, GSN, we've watched him morph from the Winnie era to the Greenball era to the Network for Games, where you showed Kenny versus Spinny and poker shows, and then turned into GSN with Carney Wilson Unwatchable, right? And then we had Elevator and Window Warriors and shit like that. But starting in 2018, when they got their current logo, I think this is the longest they've been without going outside of the box, where they were just strictly doing these cookie cutter game shows. It works for them.
Well, I think it does, because I think their current formula is working well. They're simple enough games that you can play at home.
Absolutely.
And I think that's the best formula.
Yeah. And a lot of these games you could play along with even if the TV is muted.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. Yep. Make sure you check out gsnarchives.mirahees.org. We have some exciting additions planned in the coming months. Now, off the call, a few months ago, me and Paige did a tier list of Game Show Network originals. That would be a whole show over itself. But I think everyone agrees that Think Like a Cat was absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
I'm sure even Chuck Woolley. And then
even Chuck Woolley didn't want to do it.
And they've given us some they've given us a lot of interesting programming over the last 30 years, and I hope they're still around in 10 years, but given the television states that we're currently in, that might not happen, but we'll see.
No, I think GSN has built a well enough fan base to where I think it's gonna be around for a minute, especially because they got Sony to back it.
Yes, that's true. Yeah. Do you have a particular what era do you think of GSN is your most favorites?
I think probably the era of the early 2000s. Because I think that's when GSN had some of their best originals.
Yes, like the 2002 era.
Yeah, like because you had Russian Roulette, you had Woolery's version of Lingo, which is the best version of Lingo in America.
Yes.
You had those two shows. Then you had Cram, which was, for what it was, Cram was a pretty decent show. Like if you're up at 3 a.m. and you have nothing else to do, like just watch an episode of Cram. You'll probably feel just like one of the contestants on the show. But yeah, Cram, and that was pretty decent. You had Whammy, which for what it was, it's good for what it was. It didn't try to be it didn't try to be pressure. It tried to be its own little thing.
Could you imagine if the Game Show Network, as we know it today, was announcing they were doing their version of Pressure Luck?
Oh,
yeah. Grand prize $10,000. That's it. As soon as you're at $10,000, the show ends. That's what it would be.
Yeah. Because when you think about it, not many people really hit 10,000 like that.
What, on Whammy?
On Whammy, yeah.
It happened. It happened. I mean,
it happened. Don't get me wrong, it happened, but I feel like
even more people reached it, but then lost it to the Whammy.
Yeah, more people kind of got a little bit underneath it. Because the thing is, Whammy, I think Whammy leaned more on prizes than it did on cash.
Yes.
Yeah,
and some of the prizes were very cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is cable. But I read somewhere that out of all those shows, Russian Roulette was not really tied in with GSN. GSN, like they bought it from Gunnar Wetterberg or whatever thing was. So it wasn't their property, is what I'm saying. Like they didn't have any foot in how it was created, because the show was giving away $100,000. It could have been a syndicated show. It could have been a syndicated, prime time show, but no, GSN just bought it out.
It probably would have done better in it. Realistically, even though it got like 2 or 3 seasons, it probably would have done better in syndication.
Yeah. I could see it making a comeback in prime time on ABC, like a 1-hour show. I'm not sure if calling it Russian roulette is the best idea these days.
I don't think it would be a good idea to call it Russian roulette, but it would be a pretty, maybe if they arrived Who's Still Standing, but did it like Russian roulette.
Yeah.
I think maybe then you got a hit on your hands.
Sure.
Because
and by the way,
that's had the big Russian roulette gimmick to it, where people fell to the ground.
Yes. And this is timely because Russian Roulette is coming to the David 3000 network starting on November 29th. And yours truly will be hosting 6 episodes, 4 of which were mid and 2 of them are wonderful. So it's up to you to figure out which one is which, right? Yep. And yes, Games to Network, you turn 30. We wish you a very happy 30th birthday. And thanks for all that you've done to shape our childhoods and our adult lives. For me and Paige, anyway. I'm sure a lot of people were. For the people that were adults, when Games to Network came on the scene, it was like Christmas for them too, because they hadn't seen a lot of the What's My Lines and Tell the Truth since the 70s when they originally aired, and 60s and 50s, because they were very black and white friendly in the 90s. Nowadays, they only play the black and white during Christmas. And it's been that way for about 15, 20 years. No, they still had black and white overnight as late as like 2009. I think they would show Password at 4 in the morning. But then after that, it was strictly What's My Line and Truths, and I've Got a Secret for the Christmas weeks only. Okay, we'll be back with our next segment after these commercials. Don't go away.
All right, Tina, 6 is hard to beat.
Not for us.
Okay, not soccer, but
football.
Yes. We honeymooned here.
Mallorca.
Yes. Pass.
No, we don't pass, Tina. Come on.
They help give you more.
A tax professional.
And they have a 97% satisfaction rating.
Salami.
You could have done it in a British accent.
That's helpful, Randy.
For savings and service, get more with Geico.
Affordable self-care from professional massage therapists and estheticians. It's what we do. Massage Envy, where better begins.
Ow. So you think Santa will like these red and green M&Ms?
I don't know. I never met the guy. He does exist.
They do exist. Santa?
Tubi is proud to be free for small business owners, the lifeblood of our communities, upholding the American dream. But Tubi's also free for thugs and cronies who shake down small businesses for money, then spend it on their girlfriends, even though they have wives. Because Tubi is free for everyone, and we mean everyone.
The Come On Down Shuffle. Bob Barker. Come on down. The Price is Right. Bob Barker. What do you have to tell us?
The Price is Right, the Barker era. Watch now, only on Pluto TV.
So come on down.
Welcome back to Danny's Den. Continuing in the game show news, we have something exciting starting December 4th. If you have Amazon Prime, you can watch this. Pop Culture Jeopardy.
Oh, yes.
Pop Culture
Yes.
Jeopardy, hosted by the wonderful Colin Jost from Saturday Night Live. Paige, what are your thoughts on this?
It feels weird that we're getting yet another Jeopardy spinoff.
Yes, because
We've had Sports Jeopardy.
Yeah, go ahead.
We've had Sports Jeopardy. We've had Rock and Roll Jeopardy. Not to mention all the ABC primetime versions of Jeopardy that we've had over the past few years. So it kind of feels weird that we're getting yet another Jeopardy spinoff.
Yes.
But this should be interesting.
I think it's smart that they're putting it on a streaming service instead of on ABC.
But also, if you also have Amazon Prime, you can also watch Are You Smarter Than a Celebrity?
Oh, yes. I keep saying to myself I'm going to watch that, but I never do. Have you seen it?
I have.
What do you think?
It's like fifth grader, but all the fifth graders are celebrities.
Yeah.
And if you lose, they don't make you say, I'm not smarter than a celebrity.
What do you think I would like it?
I think you would get some humor out of it.
We'll see. I was never the biggest fifth grader fan in general, but it's good to see.
I think fifth grader got better. Every version past the Fox version was better. Like the syndicated version, Head and Miles, was better than the Fox version.
Right.
Until I think we got to like the second season. But the first season was really good of the syndicated version. And the Nickelodeon version with John Cena was pretty good.
Yes. Oh, the John Cena version, that was good too. I never saw that one either.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. I had a chance to win $100,000, or as John Cena would say, the biggest prize in Nickelodeon history.
Right. And well, it's good to see Taylor Swift's band is doing something else. But yeah, he's great at the sports thing. But it's nice to see him hosting the game show, even if it's are you smarter than a celebrity? No, but back to Colin Jost. I think, like most people, we only know Colin from doing the Weekend Update on Saturday Night Live. I'm excited to see how he's going to host. I think he's going to be great.
Mm-hmm.
And Colin, back when before he was famous, he was a contestant on the George Gray version of The Weakest Link. Back when they had a
yeah, that is true. That is true.
Yeah. Still looking for that episode. If anyone has it, please write to us.
Was he on the first or the second season?
Second season. Yeah, the first season is on Roku, but the second season.
Now I think they took it off Roku.
Oh well, it's on. I know it's somewhere.
Yeah, it's out there for the viewing. It's out there for the viewing public.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but the second season hasn't been seen anywhere since like maybe 15 years ago, back when GSN was still showing it.
Yeah, it hasn't been. Yeah, Yeah, it hasn't been out there in a while.
Yeah. So yes, Pop Culture Jeopardy. Be on the look at that starting December 4th. Get on Amazon Prime and watch it. And hey, maybe if he does well enough, Colin Jost will be promoted to host Real Jeopardy.
I don't think that's happening anytime soon.
I would love to see it as an April Fool's bit where they have Colin host the first round and then Ken do it, and then because they did like 15 years ago for April Fool's, they had I think Jeff Probst host the opening, and then they switched him out with Alex really quickly, and then I think there were cameos from some other guys. Yes, Colin Jost. We love you on Weekend Update. Hey, maybe Michael Shea will come in and mess with him a little bit, eh?
Maybe.
We'll be back with the jokes right after these commercials. Don't go away.
Okay, trainees, let's work on our fast and friendly claim service.
Eyes on the phone now.
Look alive, Drew.
Your repairs have been scheduled.
Nice.
Yes, you'll get a rental car on site.
Heads up. Oh, I'm gonna turn this down to an 8. My bad.
We can do this all day. Geico claim service is 24/7. Nice catch.
Your claim has been approved. Your claim has been approved.
For savings and service, get more with Geico.
All day and all night, step out for a bite. For treats that delight, 24 hours a day. Come down to Mac tonight. Hey! Chill out, Singapore. McDonald's is 24 hours. Come down to Mac tonight. 24 hours round the clock. Come on down to Mac tonight.
Oh, great.
Okay.
I love it.
First word. Tonsillitis.
Nostril.
Bill.
Hip hop.
Lipping. Medical bills.
Pancakes. Cash.
Who pays you cash when you have medical bills?
No idea. Gap. The gap left by health insurance? Who pays cash to help close that gap?
Get help with expenses health insurance doesn't cover at Aflac.com.
Pictionary?
I get asked to do commercials all the time, and I always say the same thing. First, I need some hot chicks. Second, we film at my house, so I ain't gotta go anywhere. Third, I record my own song.
Yo, bring it. Cool, refreshing, nice tea, drink it.
And once I try their products,
I always hate them.
so I bounce.
Damn, that is pretty good.
But I got one final demand.
No, we can't change the name to Eminem. Shut up and drink it. Iced
See? That's why I don't do commercials.
Shred bubble. Shred and pug on this mug bubble. Shred and pug on the painting of the wave that you can't quite name off the top of your head bubble. And anything else on anything else instead bubble.
Welcome back to Danny's Den. Now it's the time where we do jokes. My favorite part of the show. And Paige, don't worry, you don't have to think of them. You just gotta read them.
Okay.
All right. But I think I'll go first tonight, okay?
All right.
After Donald Trump and Joe Biden's meeting at the White House, they both agreed to have that golf match that they teased during the June debate. The golf match will be on a day that everyone can agree with, January 6th. That should distract Kamala from certifying the votes. Okay, here, read that thing I put on the chat.
I'm a very non-violent person. If someone spanks me, I'll always turn the other cheek.
Okay. Okay, which one? Here's a good one. When I was growing up, my neighbor across the street was in the mafia, and he was a really nice guy. He used to pay me $10 every morning just to start his car. Try that one.
My grandmother said I inherited my grandfather's lovely big brown eyes. It made me cry because what I really wanted was his money.
Okay. Some people say their wedding day was the best day of their lives. I'm guessing they've never had two candy bars fall out of a vending machine simultaneously.
Stephen Hawking would have made a bad passenger in the car because you wouldn't know if it was him talking or the GPS.
Rest in peace, Stephen. We love you.
Oh, man.
$1 million won't make you any happier. I mean, I have $100 million now, but I was just as happy when I had $99 million. Okay. Okay.
The reason why it's so difficult to stop eating Thanksgiving leftovers is that you can't just quit cold turkey.
That's right. My low fuel indicator keeps coming on, even though I have plenty in the tank. I think my car may be gaslighting me. Literally.
Casino Royale was definitely based in Europe. If it were in the US, it would have been called Casino Quarter Pounder with Cheese.
I think that's something Trump and friends would have liked. This year, Netflix turns 27. Did you know that?
I actually didn't.
No. Netflix is turning 27, but as a result, Leonardo DiCaprio has removed all of his movies from there.
It kind of feels weird for Netflix to be 27 years old.
Yeah.
Because you would think, because you would think Netflix is much younger than what it actually is.
Yeah. Well, no, they started out as a much different concept.
Well, yeah, they started out much different, but if Blockbuster would have bought them, things would be so much different.
Yeah. Okay. I accidentally bought a flashlight instead of a flashlight. When the power went out, I was screwed.
Got a question for you, Danny. Why don't skeletons fight each other?
I don't know.
They don't have the guts.
Okay. Let's see, how many was that? 1, 2, 3. Paige, I think I'll let you read the last joke.
Tequila can't solve all your problems, but it's definitely worth a shot.
Yes. Have a shot on us. All right, well, thank you, Paige, for joining me this evening. And thank you for watching. I'm Danny Lewis. We'll see you next time here on Danny's Den. The next episode will be on, let's see. The next episode will be December 11th, and then we'll do one for the 18th, and then we'll be off for Christmas. And we'll know the fate of the show by then. So thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you next time.